For Pokemon Horizon specifically, so I've been, for anyone who doesn't know, I was actually born and raised here in Anchorage. I had been doing stuff like online, like indie projects and stuff for a lot of years until I saved up to move to LA. And from there, I had worked on a ton of projects. I did a lot of anime dubbing, a lot of video games, that sort of stuff. So I had worked on Pokemon properties before. I was in the Detective Pikachu game as Amelia. I was in the Pokemon Masters mobile game. I was in like one episode of Pokemon Generations, and then I was in like one episode of Journeys. So I had kind of done stuff either in the franchise or adjacent to it for a number of years. For this specific audition, I got it from my agency out in LA, and similar to what Sarah said, auditioned, did a couple callbacks, and then when for background, I'm a cat mom, so I really wanted to voice a Pokemon, but especially I wanted to voice Sprigatito.
So when you were approached with this audition, did they tell you who, or was it kind of we're going to test your voice and see if you fit for something?
We know who. Yeah, for this specific show, yes, we know who it is. But yes, you're right. Most video games. It's very common for video games. Typically with animation, I don't think they. There aren't a lot of code names.
The games, I feel like, are the
games
ones that are
have
heavily
code names.
code named.
Yeah, we don't know what it is. We can only guess. But for Pokemon, yeah, they're private. They're all confidential. They're all always under NDA when you're auditioning. But we know who it's for. Yeah.
So let's talk about the franchise as a whole. How much did you know about Pokemon when you got involved with the anime?
I was 10 years old when the show came out, so I was a fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I was 10 years old. And then I booked it when I was 18, so there wasn't too much time between then and then.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I love that you were Ash's age when you got into it.
Yes, we have many similarities.
I think I was about the same age when I got into Pokemon. It was like right around like 99.
Yeah. Ash is 10. He's 10. He's a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah. So if you had to pick a starter Pokemon, any starter from any generation, which one would you pick?
Can I choose Sprigatito? Is that cheating?
I don't think so.
I love Sprigatito. It's my favorite.
If I can't, then I'll say Litten because I just got to go with the cat stuff.
Yeah, Litten's really good too. Yeah, Lisa played Litten.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Litten. I mean, Pikachu doesn't really count, but like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I want Pikachu. Okay, if I had to choose, I would pick Charmander because then it can evolve and I can have a Charizard and I can set things on fire. What's that? All puns are always intended.
There's no such thing as an unintended pun.
Yeah, they're always intended.
So, sorry, I'm pulling out of thin air, as I do.
Oh.
Hey, there we go. Let's ask a question.
Me? All I can say is that I am in Pokemon Horizons. I can't say in what capacity. Perhaps. Perhaps not. We will never know. We'll know. When it comes out, you'll know.
The day of, you'll show up at the booth and be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be that. Here's a picture. Go nuts.
But yes, I'm very fortunate to be able to continue with the show. I'm very happy about that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You guys said you were involved in the game, so did you play, like, how far into the series did you get? Like, did you play like Red and Blue and stop there, or did you make it to Sapphire? Like, what was your generation?
I got into it later in life, to be honest. I later became a part of what was called the Alaska Pokemon League, and we would do like gym battles and stuff like that. So I have played and beaten all the main series games, except I shamefully have not beaten Violet yet. And then I also play Pokemon Go. I've been playing that since it came out, and I'm level 44.
Whoa.
I believe. Yeah.
Excuse me. What team are you?
Team Mystic.
We're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystic for life.
Question for you in the back.
Oh, sweet.
So when you're playing your roles, how do you actually get to character, or how do you get prepared for the character before you start playing the role? Or like, how do you get into question.
In Pokemon?
Yes, for voice acting.
I've been
when
doing
you-
it for
before
so
you start-
long. He's in me. I can't get him out. I could do it in my sleep at this point. Thankfully, it makes me very happy. With Pokemon, sometimes if it's a new Pokemon, then that takes some work. We have to really figure out all the ups and downs, all the situations that a Pokemon can be in, how I'm going to play that, and what the voice is going to sound like in all those different situations, whether he's screaming or just saying hello or whatever. With Pokemon that I've played before that don't show up very often in the show, that's always a little embarrassing because I'm like, can I get a reference? I don't remember what it sounds like, and they have to play me a reference from like 2006, and we have to figure it out all over again.
In that same vein, when they show you a new Pokemon, do they ever give you references from what the Japanese actors did?
Yes. Yes. I think I want to say always. I
know when I'm doing Sprigatito, we always preview the scene in Japanese first before we go in. So it's not necessarily that we have to match what they're doing because my meows are going to be a little bit different than her meows, but just to kind of see what they did, just get an idea, reference, and also see the timing of the scene. Because I'm sure most of you guys know this, but when we're dubbing, we have to match exactly what's on the screen, so it has to fit. So, you're attacking or something and the mouth is open, you have to make your attack sound that same exact length as what's on the screen.
Hi, this one is for Sarah.
Hi.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
Since you voice multiple Pokemon, I guess, what is your favorite to voice and what is the most difficult to voice?
I got you. Baneri is my favorite to voice. It's just so versatile. I had such a good time with it. And the most difficult, God help me, Wingull is on an inhale. So, Wingull. It's ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just like, just make it different. And we made it different. Boy, did we.
I'd be passing out in the booth if I had to do
Yeah, no, I'm often red. It's not great, but it's, it's unique. There's no other Pokemon like it, and it's my baby, so I'm not too upset about it.
Sarah, the
Yeah.
Kumas would like to wish you a happy early birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I did it all on my own. Thank you. Oh, is that all? Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good question.
Who else has got questions out in the crowd? I know there's more than a few. There we go.
Is there any voices you do that they do any editing in the aftermath for? Or is it just your voice with no edits?
It's always my voice with no edits. Yeah. I don't think my voice has ever been altered. Yeah. Kira?
They'll do, like mastering and stuff. Like sometimes you'll play a character that maybe has some sort of effect under whatever, but I think it's pretty rare that things are pitch shifted. Sometimes maybe if people are playing like a monster character or something, they might pitch shift it down, or if it's like a stylistic thing. But generally, it's all just like our voices, and they just go in and mix and make everything sound good.
Mm-hmm. Next.
Yes.
Over here on the over here. That's useless. That one. Closer to. Oh, I'm sorry. That's so loud. It's
You say I'm getting warmer now?
very, very. It's a very responsive. Yes.
Hi, honey. If you could bring a Pokemon to life, what would it be?
I mean, for what purpose?
Not arson.
Right? Like, for what purpose? This is a really philosophical question. As a pet, Pikachu. Pikachu is my pet. Pikachu is actually the name of my cat. Yeah. I fostered over 100 cats and kittens at one point in my life. Yeah. And I always had like a themed situation, like a name for the litter. And I had like the ink spill sweeties where I named them after writers. All kinds of stuff. And I never did Pokemon. We never got to that somehow.
Oh.
I was like, it's just too simple. It's too easy. I shouldn't do it.
It's blatantly obvious.
It was just blatant.
Yeah. All right, we got one back there.
Out of all of the Pokemon, just in general, do you have a favorite one that has an evolution? So, like, what's your favorite evolution?
Oh, this is a tough one. I do love all the evolutions, but that's also because they're called evolutions. It's just so catchy. I really do love Charmander to Charizard. This is a really fun. It's just this cute little baby, and then it becomes this epic, amazing creature that can fly and set fire to things. It's the most incredible evolution. So that's my favorite. It's a bit of a basic answer. There are over 1,000 Pokemon. You do know that.
I would say Magikarp to Gyarados.
You're right. That's to my point. Yeah, that's a very floppy fish, very useless fish, and then it becomes a.
So there was a webcomic for a while that the main character in the comic had a Gyarados that he evolved from a Magikarp, and to win battles, he literally just picked it up by the tail and just beat the other Pokemon with it.
That's really violent. Yeah. See, but Gyarados does not fly.
No, I always thought that was funny because I used it back when I played competitive Pokemon, and it's like, it's part flying type, but
why?
why?
Question. In the second round. Oh, sorry. You guys, okay.
I'm going to make this harder
You
for you.
guys
So
handle it.
if you were like
No.
a Pokemon champion,
Yeah.
who would your 6 Pokemon be, and who would be your ace?
Oh, dude. That's hard. I've recently gotten into playing the card games, so I'm like formulating more intelligent answers to this. But for now, my answer is just like all my favorite Pokemon because I love them so much that they would fight for me to the very end and they would win because of the love between us.
And the power of friendship.
The power of friendship. So Pikachu, Snorlax, Weedle. Who else do I pick? Meowth for the talking. That cat could talk his way out of anything. That's 4. Hold on, I got 2 more.
I just love the idea of you just showing up like, no, it's a Weedle. It's just straight
It's
up
a Weedle.
getting
Yeah,
thrown in battle.
fight it. And they'll be like, no, I can't. And then they'll walk away.
Just like 6 cutie flies.
I'm very, very manipulative. An Arceus. What? No, it's not. No?
She just used Weedle. What could she be planning next?
Yeah, when you stick an Arceus in there and then we finish them off with Sprigatito.
Okay, so I was gonna. Oh, what?
Come at me, bro.
Oh, did I go too soon?
Me and Weedle got
Who
this.
speaks? Yes, go ahead.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was just gonna ask if you've played any of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games.
No,
No.
I'm sorry. I wasn't allowed to play games as a kid, and that kind of, I just never really started. So I played Pokemon Go. That's the only game that I've really, like a Pokemon game that I've like played. I'm on level 35. Kira's got me beat by quite a bit.
We got to add each other later.
We should. We'll be best friends on it. We'll send each other gifts every day.
And I'll give you a Pachirisu if you don't have one, because those are exclusive to northern regions.
Whoa. Is it in Canada?
I think it's in northern Canada.
Northern Canada? What's
In Alaska.
northern Canada?
Opposite of Southern Canada.
There's northern Canada? Okay, thank you. That's very generous. of you.
America is Southern Canada.
I'll give you like something I got in Mexico.
Ooh, okay.
We'll figure that out. Okay, cool.
I have a question for doing the series versus the movies.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer doing, and what
Oh.
is your favorite movie?
Actually, I like doing the movies because they're odd men out. We do them once a year, and they're quick, and they're like the animation is gorgeous or different. You know what we did with the Mewtwo movie and the I Choose You. These were, you know, it was really cool to do. I think I Choose You is probably my favorite. The Mewtwo one I also really enjoyed. Yeah, those are probably my 2 favorites. I need to like sit down and rewatch them. It's 17 movies. Or 18. There was a black and a white at some point, so with 18 technically. It's a lot, man. I gotta sit down with this. Thank you for your question. We have someone else, I think.
Yes,
Ready?
right over there.
Okay, go for it.
Is there a character that you have wanted to voice but haven't for any reason?
On the show?
Just in general.
In general? I want to do original stuff. I want to do stuff that's never been seen before and voices that have never been heard before. So that's kind of where I'm focusing my energy now. You're next. Psst, you're next.
Keep your hand up. That way we know where we're supposed to look.
Oh my God, this Pikachu is sleeping. Everybody be quiet.
I was wondering if you think it's interesting how Dratini turns into Dragonite, how like it's blue and then like the orange color.
That is odd. That is odd. I'll ask them about that.
Unpopular opinion, I love Dratini and Dragonair. I'm not as
don't
much
like
into
Dragonair.
Dragonair.
Dragonite reminds me of Barney.
Fired.
Yeah.
Like if Barney was a Pokemon, he would be a Dragonite.
It's totally, you're right. Yeah.
All right, we got a gentleman right over there.
Hello. Oh my God, Little. Hi. I love you.
Did Pikachu really talk to Ash?
Pikachu really did talk to Ash.
In their hearts.
Isn't that beautiful?
They're on that best friend level where it's like they can just like look at each other and know what each other is
No,
thinking.
but Pikachu actually spoke.
Yeah, but they're also on that level.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pikachu doesn't need to speak, but Pikachu spoke.
They're one and the same now.
They are.
Don't hurt my fan fiction.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Yes, hello.
So for both of you, if you guys could live in a region, what region would you pick
Oh, fun.
to live in?
What do you like?
Oh. Probably Johto. Hard to choose. Yeah.
I'd pick Alola.
That's a good one.
Sick of being in the city. Who else? Pick someone. There's so many now.
So, do you guys have any future roles coming up, or is that a secret?
Secret.
Secret?
It's both secret and restricted because of the strikes right now. Sorry. I'm in Tokyo Revengers, though. Season 2, out on Hulu right now. I'm Yuzuha.
And that's the
And
reason why we
she's
support
cool.
unions.
Yes, absolutely. Sag strong, dude.
Quick question for Kira. From is there like a different process when it comes to like voicing like animation and like video games?
Sort of. So it really just kind of depends on the project. One thing with like anime dubbing specifically is because we're matching picture, we usually do, we see the line in Japanese ahead of time, and then we go in for a take and, have to make sure it matches and, any performance notes, things like that. For games, it depends. Sometimes you have complete freedom with like the timing and how you want to approach the character. Other times you do have kind of more strict timing, like it has to be same amount of time as the original language. And other times, if you have like cutscenes and stuff, then you do have to dub those similar to how you dub an anime. I haven't worked on a lot of original animation, like stuff that was created here first. But for that, obviously the actors have a lot more freedom because they're laying down the first track. They're not matching somebody else.
Is Pikachu a boy or a girl?
Oh my goodness. Who are you? Oh, you. Oh, hi. Hello, I love you. Pikachu, Ash's Pikachu specifically,
Yes.
is a boy. But there are female Pikachu in the world.
Keep your hands up. We only have one red blood cell to go around.
You're not going to pick Ash? You're not going to pick Ash? There's an Ash right there.
Yes, this one's for both
Yes,
of you.
Yes, please.
So let's just say, I'm going to give you a hypothetical here. Let's just say there's a man, possibly in this room, who potentially wants to get into the world of voice acting.
Okay.
What advice would you give this man right now? What could you say to him, as in he wants to follow in your footsteps? What advice could you offer at this very moment?
Don't follow my footsteps. They're weird. Make your own footsteps. Everybody has their own footsteps. Don't worry so much about footsteps. There's a wonderful website called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com that has amazing resources. And Kira has a wonderful website as well. Talk about that.
Yeah, I think I gave you a card for it when you were at my table earlier, voiceactingclub.com, but definitely recommend that website that Sarah mentioned as well, written by an industry veteran, lots of great resources and tips. The biggest thing that most people will tell you, which I agree with, is learn to act. Many people, when they want to start out, they're really focused on like, oh, I can sound like this character. You know, so many people say, I can do a great Goku impression. Well, you know, it's like we already have a Goku. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with that as like a tool for kind of expanding your range. But the biggest thing that's going to get you cast is, can you portray that character believably? So that's where things like acting training, even if it's not voice specifically, can help. A lot of voice actors come from theater background. That was not so much my path, but I know that's a lot of people's. Some actors came from film and TV. Like, I knew I specifically wanted to do voice, so I did a lot of like indie projects and stuff to start out. But yeah, definitely just any kind of acting training and independent practice and study you can get.
Oi. Oh no. Coughing Pikachu. It's the great coughing Pikachu.
What is your favorite Pokemon?
Where are you? I love you. Hi. My favorite Pokemon is Pikachu. My cat's name is Pikachu. I love Pikachu. I've been with Pikachu for 17 years. That's my boy.
Mine is Gyarados.
That's cool. Is it because it takes 400 candies to...
I just think it's cool.
It is cool. What's your favorite Pokemon? Shout them out. Wait, honey, what's your favorite Pokemon?
It's a Mewtwo.
Mewtwo? That's pretty cool, bro. Okay, question.
Is Ash's Pikachu ever going to evolve?
I can't answer that. I'm not writing this show.
I think they tried that once, and Pikachu was like, "Nah, dude."
No, that's not happening. I don't know. I don't know.
I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on the character look change of Ash from being not having teeth to all of a sudden having teeth.
I'm pro teeth in general. I like them. I think they look good. You know, if they want them to have teeth, it's just time. It's tooth time. It's tooth time. Yeah, pro teeth. Sarah Natochenny, pro teeth. Love teeth.
Pro
Don't have
pro
them?
teeth.
Cool too. Don't want them? Weird, but also cool.
We got Ash over here.
Ash
So-
Ketchum, yes.
So, what's your favorite phrase?
Phrase? Oh boy. Well, I really like saying, I choose you! But I also really love when he says, science is so amazing. I think he started a trend. Ash Ketchum, trendsetter. Yes.
I hear a lot of people talk about voice acting like it's the easiest job in the world.
It's
I doubt
so
that's
not.
really true, though.
Holy moly.
Are there any particular struggles with that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Where to begin? Where do we start? First of all, you're relying on something in your body to make you money. So that thing has to be in tip-top shape all the time, always ready to go, to say the words. Audition any time of day or night. Sometimes 30 a day, sometimes none for weeks. You never know which one it's going to be. You never know when your next job is, unless you're on Pokemon for 17 years. And then suddenly you're not. Well, I still am, but like not every week, you know? It's weird. Yeah, everybody has a very different path and a different answer to that, I'm sure. What do you think?
One thing that I kind of mention is, because it surprises me how many people don't know this actually, is that voice acting is a freelance job. So we don't work for specific companies. We have clients and studios that we work with and things like that, but you are not employed full-time by a specific company. So a lot of times when actors start out, it's really challenging because, you know, you might get, even if you get the lead on a show or something, it's like, well, that's not going to pay your bills full-time, I guess, you know, unless maybe you do it for 17 years. But, you know, for the majority of things, it's like 1 or 2 seasons, or you're in a game, you might only have 1 session for that particular game. So you always have to be looking for like getting on more talent rosters, getting more opportunities, knowing where your next job comes from, because most of the time you never know.
You never know. And it pays less than you think it do. Do? Does. It pays less than you think it do, honey. It depends on the show. It totally depends on the show.
Hi.
Hi, so that sounds weird.
It's just your voice.
Yeah. I have 2 questions. My first one is, what is your favorite type of Pokemon?
Oh, psychic. Psychic, I see your future. Yes. And what is your second question?
My second question is, what is your favorite human character?
Oh, Serena. Was that a positive? Wait, where's the applause on this? Hello? Are you kidding me? Serena is the best. Yeah, I know. I'm enrapturing.
Do you like Gengar?
Yeah, who doesn't? Of course. Do you like Gengar? Is that your favorite Pokemon? Huh?
It's my dad's.
It's your dad's favorite Pokemon? Oh my god, I love you.
Gengar's such a bouncy boy.
He's a bouncy boy.
Okay. Have you ever or will you ever prank called someone with the voice of a character that you voice?
I think you're giving him ideas now.
So, I may or may not be banned from Domino's on the Lower East Side. I was really young. I was like 17, and I don't remember what I said, but I definitely prank called Domino's on the Lower East Side, and they were not happy about it, okay? They were not enjoying it. I thought it was hilarious. My friends thought it was very funny, and I'm not sorry. I don't apologize. It was a good time, and you know what? Domino's in New York, why? Sorry, I probably shouldn't say that. Domino's, yay. Love you guys.
I have too much phone anxiety. I love the order online apps where you don't have to talk to anybody, or you can text your order or something.
I got 2 questions
Yes.
for the both of you. What's your least favorite Pokemon, and what is your least Pokemon type?
I don't touch that question.
All of them are valid.
They're all my babies.
Good answer.
Thank you very much. Run faster. He's gonna walk slower.
I need some more glucose.
Remember, red blood cells do not produce their own glucose and have to absorb it from the body itself.
What?
Oh yeah.
Who
they
are
don't,
you?
They lack the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell.
I gotta go. Are you a doctor?
No, but I watch Cells at Work.
It's educational.
It is educational. That's one of the anime shows that I really enjoyed, actually.
Thoughts on Team Shout?
Who? Where? Who are you? Where are you? Hi. What's that? Thoughts on who?
Team Shout?
Good.
We're asking the hard-hitting questions today.
Positive. Excellent. You?
Yeah, I like all the rival teams.
Good. Excellent. Yes.
So, just for funsies, if you were
what
to
we
pick
do
a
here.
real-world musical and
Yeah.
cast it only with Pokemon, what would it be?
You're in town.
You're in
Nobody
town.
knows it. Oh no, is that too obscure?
Oh, no.
What's one that everybody would know? West Side Story.
Oh, there you go.
That could be fun.
All right.
Yeah, and then you have different, two different Pokemon types, and they all fight.
The
They
Electabuzz.
gang up on each other. Yeah.
The Electabuzz.
Who's
and
in love?
Scyther.
Who are the leads? Who's Maria? A beautiful Pikachu, the most beautiful. Or Meloetta.
Oh,
She
that'd be
sings
great.
so beautifully. We love Meloetta up here. Yes. Okay.
Hello. Oh shoot, this is weird.
Hello. Yeah, isn't it? I know.
Oh. So I was wondering, like, within your friend groups, like, how is the dynamic when they first heard your voices throughout the show?
My
and,
friends
like,
don't care.
Oh, they didn't care at all. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
my
you?
friends are just like, great, Sarah. That's great.
Did you have voice acting friends growing up or along that?
No, I have film friends.
Film friends.
The film friends are excited for me.
Okay.
Particularly now that I'm like out on the road and I'm finally out of the house and out of the booth a little bit because I've been so reclusive for so long, and now I'm out and really enjoying it. And they're like, "Oh my God, Sarah, there she is." So that feels really good. It feels really nice. But like my old friends, like my high school friends, no, they're happy for me. They have no idea what this is. They have no idea like what it is to do the job itself. They're just like, great, are you happy? Cool. They're like doctors and stuff. They're like normies.
It's a combination of that, and then down in the area of LA where I live, there's a lot of other actors. So sometimes I'm seeing a lot of people who do the exact same thing that I do, and sometimes we're all up for the same jobs. That's always interesting, but it's not it's not like a negative thing because we all audition for tons of stuff that we don't book, and if our friend gets it, it's like, oh cool, it went to our friend, yay.
Hi.
For both of you, what's your favorite team gang?
Team game?
Gang.
Gang? Gang?
Like
Like
Team Rocket.
Like Team Rocket? And for me, it's Team Rocket.
But if you had, like Jesse and James doesn't count because
Plasma.
they're
Team Plasma.
They're the main duo.
Yes.
It's trio.
Yes.
I do really like Team Skull. They're just
Skull's
fun.
cool too. Yeah, Team Skull was really cool.
They've got that one dude who like runs the whole thing that everybody just kind of adopted.
Yeah.
What's his name? Guzma.
Guzma. That's right. All right. What else?
I have two
good
questions for
sword.
Kira.
Oh, okay.
The first question is, have you ever cosplayed as a character that you voice act?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, I was doing Jolene for like 8 years, and I've done like Mary from Kakegurui and like so many. I forget. I did Kuki Shinobu from Genshin Impact. I did 2B from Nier Automata. I sort of did Mitsuri, but I didn't really do like the full costume. Yeah, I don't know, a bunch of times.
And my second question is, who is your favorite Demon Slayer character?
I assume I can't say my own character, right?
No.
Okay, Rengoku.
Good choice.
Rengoku.
Rengoku. Okay.
Son Goku.
Run away. The Galcon.
Don't look directly at the blood cell.
I have a mask on. This one's for Sarah. I got here late. I don't know if this question's been asked, but with the whole landscape of voice acting and the post-COVID makes it much more harder. But some people are still finding work. Like I was looking up his name, but the voice of Mario got offered as a position as the ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way we can get you to become the Nintendo ambassador for Pokemon?
That's fun. I honestly don't know what that means as of yet. I have to look into it. I don't know what he's going to be doing. But if, in terms of like what an ambassador typically does, yes, I believe I'm kind of doing that on my own right now, without anyone having asked me to. But yes, if they wanted to have me like go around the world and talk to children, you know, through them, I would 100% do that. That's one of my passions. I've talked to kids before. Yeah, every kid that comes up to me, I'm like, what do you want to do? Go be the very best. I yell at some of them. I've been known to yell at children. Hi. I get a little strict with them, you know, because it's different coming from me than coming from a parent. A parent like says, you say it every day, and they're like, okay, mom. Me, they're like, whoa, I didn't know that was coming. I didn't know I was going to get a lecture up here.
That is
But
so
I think it's
true.
important. I think it's really important, you know? Kids should be inspired to be the very best like no one ever was. And more of us should be doing that, I think. Thank you.
Yeah, applause.
Yeah. Inspire these little guys. They're great.
So right now you're on the road, but what would a day in a life look like for you guys when you're voice acting or on the road?
Oh, this is fun. I actually took my little goddaughter, Selena, she's 7. I took her on a day in the life with me because there was no way I was going to design a day around her. I don't have time for that. Also, I don't let a child run my life. Is this wrong? Is this bad? Not a popular? Not popular? It's fine.
I've got 3.
You got 3.
I feel it.
Yes, you tell them what we're doing today. I come from like a Russian-Ukrainian household. I'm an only child. I was never like, Mom, I want to do this today. I never had it happen. Are you kidding me? No. It was like, this is what we're doing today, and you're going to like it. Sorry. So I took her, where did we go? So I slept until 9. She came to my house at like 6:30, which is ungodly for me. Especially because I'm traveling so much, so I need to sleep. So she didn't let me, but I like got a few like 20-minute chunks in there somehow, and she's like putting on my clothes and just running amok in my apartment. It was nuts. And 9 o'clock rolled around. I was like, okay, so I did an interview, like with somebody, maybe Screen Rant or somebody. And she was very quiet for that. She behaved herself for that. And then we went and saw my uncle, and we had lunch, and we did that in a playground setting. He has a playground in his building compound, whatever, complex, whatever it's called, compound.
I like compound better.
He has a playground in his compound. And she played, and we talked, and we got sandwiches, and we did a whole thing. And then I had to go get my hair done, and she was like, "Can I get my hair done too?" And I said yes. And we got our hairs done. And then I had some auditions, and she behaved for this, and this was very nice. And then I went to an art opening, but her mom picked her up before then. But had she wanted to go to that, I would have begrudgingly taken her to that. She would have had fun, actually. I'm kind of sad she didn't go. But yeah, that's kind of like a day. That was a day of my life that I lived with this child in tow that I can really remember because I was like, these are all the things we're gonna do, and you're gonna have to deal with it. That's pretty typical. On a travel day, I mean, I'm flying all day, or I'll like do the auditions and then get on the plane and come here, 10 to 6 or 8 or whatever it is, meet you guys, do a panel, have dinner, auditions, ignore auditions. Maybe ignore some auditions. Say it again. Yeah, I do a lot of normal things. Shower, Wild stuff. Yeah.
What's your favorite Pokemon movie?
Yeah, I would say probably I Choose You.
That was a good one.
You didn't like my answer?
No, I liked that answer. That's a good one. Sorry, I'll
not
say
like
I'll
it?
say it closer to the microphone so you can hear me.
did not like this? Yes.
For both of you, what's your favorite Pokemon professor?
Maybe Cerise. I like Professor Cerise.
Does Professor Willow count?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Willow's cool. Good question.
So, 2 questions.
All right.
First one is, where is your favorite gym located?
14th Street.
That is a pretty good gym.
Where is my favorite gym located?
Yeah, like.
I don't know. 17 years of gyms, man. I don't know. You got an answer for this? That's a stumper. And you know it.
I can't remember a lot of the specifics, but I think a lot of the water gyms and a lot of the electric gyms have really cool designs.
I just got the bear badge. Oh my God. What's your favorite gym?
Yeah, I didn't think you'd be put on the spot, huh?
Yeah. How you like it? Who?
Spike Myth.
What? One more time?
Spike Myth.
Ah, that's from a long time ago.
What if you could design your own Pokemon gym? What would that look like?
Just white padded cell. Thank you for your stumper. Okay, what's your next?
And then
stumper?
the second question is, I forget the exact wording, but this was on the trivia.
Oh God. Just hide under the table. All right, go ahead.
Professor Oak is one of the professors, right?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
They said it was wrong.
What?
They said that Professor Oak was not.
That is false.
What?
Incorrect. Go to another trivia night.
So what, he just has the title for fun?
Yeah.
It's an honorary doctorate.
He got a doctorate.
Hi.
Hi. Since you both play Pokemon Go, and I don't know about the other games, what was a cool shiny encounter or your favorite shiny Pokemon that you got?
I went to Pokemon Worlds this year, and I was with the Pokemon YouTubers, and I was the first one to get a shiny Aerodactyl, and I got to brag about that for like an hour. Best feeling of my life.
So I wouldn't say favorite, but I had a very annoying experience recently trying to get shiny Rayquaza, because every time this thing came back, I would like use all my passes and really try to get it, and I would never get a shiny. And it came around again, and I tried again. Still couldn't get it, no shiny. So it finally came around for, I believe it was for the second day of Go Fest, and I went to, there's a local park I go to, and a whole bunch of people are out. It was like 100 degrees outside, and we're all just doing raid after raid. And then I bought some remote passes, and I used those. Still no shiny. I bought some more of the green passes. still no shiny. I was just like going on and on, just trying. And I think I did at least probably like 22 raids that day is about what I estimate. And then finally, when I was on my very last remote pass and there was 10 minutes left of the event, that's when I got the shiny. So I will always remember that one because of how much work it took me.
See, and I remember mine because of how easy it was.
I did get like, I think when Giratina came around to be shiny, I did get that one on my very first raid doing that. So, you know, you win some, lose some.
You win some, you pay for some. Congratulations. That's actually really, you worked you persevered. It was very Ash Ketchum of you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go back on the subject of friends. What do you think about your best friends, Jesse and James, no longer being in the show?
Those aren't
with
my
you
best
guys?
friends. They're not my best
They
friends.
seem like your best friends because
They're not.
they've been with you the entire time and they've helped you out multiple times.
They've stalked Ash this entire time. The actors are phenomenal. James Carter Cathcart and Michelle Knotts. I will miss that. I will miss them. This is a menace. They're menacing people. I'll miss Meowth a lot. James Carter Cathcart plays Meowth too.
All right, so we have enough time.
How much time?
For two more.
Two more questions. That's
So
it.
maybe people who have not asked a question yet, just so everybody gets a chance.
No repeats.
Hello.
Hello.
Question for both of you. I've seen some voice actors really physically act out their scene to get really immersed in it. Were there any scenes that did that for you?
Yeah, the winning the championship. That whole episode was very physical, and at some point, I brought my Squishmallows to work that day. And anytime I was like throwing Pikachu or catching Pikachu, I physically threw a Squishmallow.
Oh, poor Pikachu.
Poor Pikachu. I know.
Yeah, I think for a Sprigatito, definitely thinking cat-like, catitude, I call it, you know, just getting into, I have 5 cats, so it's like pretty easy to get in cat zone, but, you know, then the other challenge is that the things that my cats do and the sounds that my cats make aren't always the sound that Sprigatito is going to make.
You're basically just saying the name, right?
No, we meow.
Oh.
It's meows, it's a lot of, yeah.
Hi. So for the both of you, this I guess a more simple question for the last one, but what is your favorite legendary Pokemon, you would say?
Yeah, I would say Mewtwo.
Valid.
Yeah.
Mew, Jirachi, Cresselia. So hard to choose.
Hard to choose.
Mine is Giratina.
Giratina. That was one of my first that I encountered as a voice actor. Giratina and the Sky Warrior. Memories. Beautiful memories.
All right, so that's all we have time
Yeah.
for. So let's give the wonderful guests a round of applause.
So, because I'm sure some of you guys have this question as to if you want a signature, if you want a photo op, things like that. We will be at our tables, you know, later today. I'm not sure exactly what time. We're planning to go back. Yeah, but shortly. I'm going to take a few photo ops with my friends right after the panel because we're all in Chainsaw Man today. But yeah, after that, back at the table, we can do signings, photo ops for you guys, and we'll also be here for part of the day tomorrow at least.
Yes. Can we gather everybody together and do a little video like I like to do where we say, Senshi-kan, I choose you, and then scream?
Yes.
Cool. Come together. Do you have anything else to say?
No. Cosplay Masquerade is going to be following this.
Cool. Oh, that's fun. All right, so we'll eat pizza while they do that. Hey. Gather, ducklings.
Come forth.
You want to be in this, Kira? You're going to be down here? Okay.
Down there too.
Oh my God, okay. Oh my God. Let's frame this up. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's a little tough. Okay. That's a good idea. Who said that? A genius. A genius. Opa. Okay. I'm going to die. Okay, here we go. All right. We're going to say, Senshi-kan, I choose you, and then scream.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3. Senshi-kan, I choose you! Woo! Excellent. Good job, guys. Thank you. Have a good day.